Hi, I'm Aaron, a graduate from University of the Arts in Philadelphia. I have my B.F.A in drawing and painting, and today I'll be showing you how to draw solids. Today will be the cone. And I'll be using soft compressed charcoal. And any marks that you're unhappy with can be erased simply using a kneaded eraser, which is the best eraser to use for compressed charcoal. A cone can be set in many different orientations in space since it is a three-dimensional object. So I'm going to focus today on the most impossible, which is straight upside down with the point on the ground. So we're going to start from the apex of the cone, which is its point, and go out. Now the base of the cone at this angle will not be a circle as it is in real life if you look at it head on from the top, from the bottom really, but it will be an ellipse. Drawn something like a very narrow football. Now this cone is still looking a little two-dimensional. It could be something that was stepped on. It could be a flat cone. So we're going to add a little bit of shading, and I'm going to do that in the simplest method possible, which is to use the side of your utensil. If you're using compressed charcoal, it will give a very smooth, even tone. You can go over that as many times as you need to get the right kind of shadow. I'm pretty happy with that for the sides of the cone. The ellipse, the top, will also not be perfectly lit. It will have a little bit of shadow as well. And it will generally be the shadow that is on the side opposite the shadow on the sides of the cone, and that's because of light diffusion. So we show that, and you can get to begin kind of to see a sense of space in the cone. Now the last thing, not really letting you understand where it sits in space, is that this object has no shadow. If there were actually light hitting it from this side, it would throw its shadow into the room on whatever surface it's on. So maybe this is the edge of our table. The shadow itself will go right to the edge of that table. It won't just stop at that table though. It'll be thrown onto the wall behind it. The further away a shadow from the object, the lighter the shadow. And again, that's because of the way light works. The further away, the more influence of other sources of light. Very close, the only light that's really affecting that shadow is the direct light hitting that cone. So that's your darkest shadow. And there's your cone. Three-dimensional solid in space.